Hi, this is Jundo. Welcome to Treeleaf. I'm going to be offering a series of talks in the coming days to kick off our new, shall we say, community drive for the Engaged and Charitable Project Center that we have at Treeleaf. I want to make it a part of our practice that's really front and center. In our Engaged and Charitable Projects Center, we're going to be offering projects that we can do individually and as a community to make this world a little bit better. I think it's something most people try to do or should try to do, but we're going to make it as important to practice as Zazen itself. In fact, it is Zazen itself. We're born into this world. We leave this world someday, but we should leave a good footprint while we're here, making it a little more beautiful, a little less ugly, a little more peaceful, a little less violent than as we find it. And we have more power to do that than we realize. These are things that we can do as a community and also individually. And here's the beautiful part of it. No one gets off the hook. No matter what you can do or whatever you find yourself, however in life you find yourself limited, there is something we can all do. If you can go out, I'm not saying you have to go out, get on a plane, head to the Middle East, and finally convince them all that there should be peace there, solve the world energy problem, solve the global warming issue all by yourself this week. But there are things that you can do to make your community better, your family better, small things. Bring a smile to someone who's sad, a little bit of connection to someone who's lonely. Even if you are disabled in bed, something you can do for the people around you. If you're on the internet, maybe through the internet, you can reach out, find a person who's grieving, a person who's scared, offer them some comfort. If you find something that suits you, that's great. Doing charity doesn't have to be something that you completely hate doing. All the better. It should be something that truly feels like a calling in your heart. Small thing. For example, today I was driving here and I noticed that somebody dumped some trash just on the side of the road. No reason. And probably it's going to sit there. Well, I'm going to put on some gloves, get a plastic bag, take my kids out there. By the way, this is an excellent thing for you to do with your family. You know, you're looking for something to get your teenager out of the room or your kids to learn some values about what it is to be a good human being. Take them out and work with them a little bit. Show them that you can leave this world a little better. So I'm going to take my kid out there, whether he wants to go or not. We're going to get a plastic bag and pick up some of that trash. My daughter is a lovely ambassador to people. She always makes people smile. And it's something that I try to learn too. Go out today when you see someone who looks like they're having a hard time. Just offer them a little smile, a kind word. You'd be surprised the effect you could have reaching and touching other people. Now, in the coming weeks, I'm going to be talking about some of the paramis, the virtues, sometimes called the perfections, that might help us in our engaged practice. And I found this little paragraph that inspired me by a teacher named Rodney Smith. And he encourages his students to practice this way. He says, from the view of non-separation, we can also see the paramis, the virtues, the perfections, as intrinsic to awareness. Then, when they are practiced, they tend to compensate for our conditioned tendencies while retaining the correct view. For example, this is the part I really like. Patience offsets the mental conditioning of time and space and distance. Generosity counteracts selfishness. Renunciation compensates for conceit. Equanimity balances the law of opposites. Metta, loving kindness, corrects the view of individuated appearances and so on. That's his way of expressing it. But in the coming weeks, I'm going to talk about that too. It's really very simple. If you're going to try to do some charitable work, you better have a lot of patience and acceptance in your heart, because no matter how much trash you try to pick up, you're never going to pick up all the trash in this world. And no matter how many broken lives you try to fix, including of people in your family and loved ones, you're never going to fix it all. The social workers know this very much. If they do not learn to accept and have peace in their heart, they soon burn out. So this is something where you must accept, even as you do your best to clean, to make better. You understand? That's the kind of virtues we'll be talking about in the coming few weeks. So I'd like to get the whole community just involved and motivated. Everybody, every day should do a little something, just a little something. Sometimes a bigger something, sometimes a little something. Sometimes you can go out for a day and really volunteer. A lot of you are already doing volunteer work, and that's great. That's part of it too. But even a little something. See what the opportunities are, and let's leave this world a little bit better than we find it every morning when we wake up. Okay? All right. I got to get my gloves. See you later, guys.